A very good evening to all the respected teachers and my fellow batchmates. I, Vaishnavi Shrivastava, standing in front of you to present a seminar on the topic Conditioned Reflexes and Pavlov's Experiment. Well, these would be my learning objectives. Okay. So a conditioned reflex is a learned response to a previously neutral stimulus which when paired with the unconditioned one. It is a key concept in classical conditioning. It was given by a Russian physiologist, Ivan Pavlov. It is termed as acquired reflex because it was acquired in the later phases of life due to synaptic plasticity in the brain. The factors influencing conditioned reflex to develop are the animal has to be in a very good condition, the conditioned stimulus has to be followed by the unconditioned one and not the vice versa, or the reflex won't be attained. The consistency of pairing is important. Stronger the consistency, better will be the reflexes. The conditioned reflexes are further divided into two parts, the classical conditioned reflexes and the instrumental conditioned reflexes. The classical conditioned reflexes are again divided into two parts, the positive conditioned reflexes and the negative ones. Well, on the number of stimulus given, it is further divided into three parts, the primary, secondary and tertiary conditioned reflexes. As you can see here, one stimulus is given, two stimuluses are provided and three stimuluses are provided which will elicit a response. Stimuluses cannot precede more than three, otherwise no such reflexes would come. Inhibition, there are two types of inhibition, extension or internal inhibition and external inhibition. Internal inhibition are further divided into four parts. Extension of conditioned reflex, which is conditioned stimulus is not followed by the unconditioned one which would elicit a response. Conditioned inhibition, in which suppose a bell is ringing and all of a sudden you are giving a flash of light, so the reflex won't be coming. Delayed conditioned reflex, when the conditioned stimulus and the unconditioned stimulus, the time gap between them is more than 90 seconds. Differential inhibition is the alteration of stimulus, like frequency of sound is changed, intensity of light is changed. External inhibition, when the organism is disturbed by the external stimulus, responses won't be coming. Now Pavlov's experiment. As you can see, when the unconditioned stimulus is given to an organism, the reflex comes, but when the neutral stimulus or the conditioned stimulus is given to the organism looks very confused. Now, when the conditioned stimulus is accompanied with the unconditioned one, the organism understands that it would bring the food and it starts salivating. When this process is done recurrently, the organism understands that the ringing of bell would bring him food and it starts salivating. Instrumental conditioned reflex is conditioned reflex which would be followed by reward or punishment. It is also known as operant conditioned reflexes, या फिर Skinner condition, because it was given by B.F. Skinner. Types of instrumental conditioned reflexes: conditioned avoidance reflex, food avoidance reflex, conditioned reward reflex. Conditioned avoidance reflex is when a bar is pressed like with the mouse, then the shock is given to it. Food avoidance reflex, agar you're giving food and which is very favorite of the organism and you're following it with some drug which is causing nausea, then that is known as food avoidance reflex and the organism will start hating that. Conditioned reward reflex, if you want to produce effect better, so conditioned reward reflex is given. Operant conditions, specific consequences are associated with the voluntary behaviors. Rewards introduced to increase the behavior and punishment introduced to decrease a behavior. This is my summary. These are my references and thank you very much.